Dhaulagiri, popularly known as Dhaule, is located on the banks of the river Daya, about 7 kilometers from Bhubaneswar, the capital of Orissa. The place has been a witness to the Kalinga War fought between Emperor Ashoka and Kalinga. The rock edicts, like a sculpted elephant, are the living testimony of that era. On the top of the Dhauli hill itself stands a massive peace pagoda, the Shanti Stupa, built by the Nichiren Buddhist Foundation from Japan. Dhaule is world famous for this Shanti Stupa. During the reign of the Magadha, the name of Orissa was Kalinga, and it comprised most of the modern states of Orissa as well as some of the northern areas of the bordering state of Andhra Pradesh. In the year 261 BC, Ashoka, a powerful emperor of the neighboring Magadha state, invaded Kalinga. The battlefield of Kalinga, now the area around Dhaule, was littered with bodies after a fierce engagement. Ashoka himself participated in the war and noticed corpses of elephants and horses and the limbs of soldiers killed in the battle. There were streams of blood. Soldiers were rolling on the ground in unbearable pain. There were often children, not one or two, but hundreds of terrible sights greeted Ashoka's eyes. He realized that he was the cause of the death of thousands of soldiers, widowed women, and orphan children. With these oppressive thoughts in his mind, he could not stay there any longer. His heart was broken with grief and shame. He felt unhappy over the victory which he had won at the cost of so much suffering. He led his army back towards Pataliputra with a heavy heart. The victory brought him not joy but grief. The sights of grim slaughter he had seen dimmed the pride of victory. The scenes of agony and death chased him day and night. He could not have peace of mind even for a moment. The suffering caused by war does not end on the battlefield. It continues to poison the minds and lives of the survivors for a long time. At that time, Ashoka was at the height of his power. He was the head of a vast empire. He had no equal in wealth or armed strength, and yet the Kalinga War, which was his first, also became his last. The power of arms bowed before the power of dharma, righteousness. Ashoka swore that he would never again take to arms and that he would never again commit such a crime against humanity. At this moment, a disciple of Buddha, Upagupta, initiated him into Buddhism. Buddha's message of non-violence, kindness, and love of mankind appealed to to the unhappy Ashoka. From that day, Ashoka's heart became the home of compassion, right living, love, and non-violence. The teachings of Buddha brought peace to Ashoka, who was haunted by memories of the agony he had seen in Kalinga. A rock edict erected by Ashoka after the war witnesses the transformation of Ashoka from Chandashoka to Dharmashoka. The edicts are public injunctions, instructions from the emperor to the local administrators to imbibe and adopt the spirit of justice and compassion towards the people in all matters pertaining to the civil administration. These edicts are written in the Prakrit language using the Brahmi script. It's here that Emperor Ashoka declared his doctrine of paternalism, accepting all men as his children, urging his administrators at Toshali to work for the welfare of Kalinga. Ashoka carved his edicts into a rock 5 meters by 3 meters, which is still remarkably clear even after 2000 years. On the top of the rock edicts, a carved elephant, which is the worldwide emblem of Lord Buddha, is beautifully placed. Carvings of the head and forelegs of an elephant emerging from the rock mark the spot where the change of heart and transformation of Ashoka occurred. It is said to be the oldest rock cut sculpture in India. This image is symbolic, and it symbolizes the birth of Buddha, the enlightened, and the emergence of Buddhism. The enchanting Shanti Stupa, or Peace Pagoda, erected through the alliance of India and Japan, is located off the hill. The round edifice has a dome-shaped top akin to a mushroom. The spectacular dome offers a view as if it's raising the umbrella-shaped head and conversing with God. The stupa is bedecked with marvelous panels of stone. The prominent rock edicts of Dhaule include an elephant convoy, the sprawling Buddha, footsteps of Buddha demeanor, the wheel, chakra, the Bodhi tree, procession on back of horse, and monarch Ashoka forsaking confrontation by presenting his rapier to Lord Buddha at Dhaulagiri Knoll. It did not take long for Kalinga to regain its independence, but Buddhism continued to flourish, receiving patronage even from the various Hindu dynasties that ruled the area. The Dhaule Hill, also known as the Surabha Hill, is a series of small hills enclosing a number of rock-cut monuments. On the foothills of the pagoda is a Japanese Buddhist temple. Where the resident monk from Japan performs prayers every day at dusk. A visit to the temple at prayer time offers unbelievable peace and solitude. The chanting of Buddhist hymns on one side and the Shaiva Stotra on the other purifies every soul. The Dhauleshwar temple is one of the larger temples in Dhaule. The Bahirangeshwara Shiva temple and the Ganesh shrine are other temples that came up subsequently on the western side. Ashoka has inspired infinite cultures, multiple religions, and one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all in his pillar. It's thus the people of modern India have taken his image of the wheel of Dharma from the sacred pillars and forever embedded it in the center of the national flag on the 26th of January 1950, the day India became a republic. The emblem forms a part of the official letterhead of the Government of India and appears on all Indian currency as well. It also sometimes functions as the national emblem of India in many places and appears prominently on the diplomatic and national passport of the Republic of India. The sculptural and architectural richness of the Buddhist location Dhaule of Orissa is simply bewitching. The Buddhist religion traces its genesis and foundation in actual terms from this very state. From the top of the Dhauli hill, the view is magnificent. The green expanse of paddy fields dance along with the breeze, even as the cashew trees soothe the eyes of the beholder.